Let's get straight to this video. Hold on.
Before we get this video started, I want it to be clear and known, not only to the viewing audience, but also to the YouTube algorithm and person that inevitably may be watching this a part of some sort of review process. This is not me encouraging, condoning, praising, or anything of the nature in regards to any sorts of violence that's being talked about in this video. This is just commentary, my criticisms and my critique of the nature of this person in question and the actions that were done. If anything, this is condemning, not condoning. This is disapproval, not dedicating content to dismiss the actions. No. Somebody's about to get cooked here.
But just simply, you know, I have a mother, I have a mom, I have a sister, I have two sisters, a little baby, and that's not who I am. 100%. There's no evidence of me literally, you know what I'm saying, hitting a girl or anything like that. Me and my ex joke about it or whatever things, but I'm not that type of person, literally.
A girl right now, one of the girls right now slapped you. What would you do?
I'm going to uppercut her.
You know, my mother always told me what you do in the dark will always come to the light. And the crazy thing about the internet and the digital age that we live in is that everything recorded is stored somewhere. That silly college video you have where you had makeup on that you saved to Snapchat is somewhere in the ethos. All Instagram videos are archived forever. And if you have a video of you being on a boat where you slapped a woman, best believe somebody caught it on camera and best believe that it will resurface. Over this past weekend, Deshae Frost went through this exact same phenomenon that I'm talking about where his skeleton started to spill out of the closet. A video resurfaced of him placing hands on a woman on a boat in Miami, and instead of clearing his name and fleeing the scene and all these other things like that and going for some real retribution, he kept digging a hole, which he always does. I don't know if he is the descendant of some shovel makers, but he is a continuous hole digger, and he continuously flies too close to the sun, and now he's officially getting burned. There's this cycle of doing something bad, saying that he's sorry, defending himself, and laughing it off, manipulates the audience to believe that they should let him get over this incident, doesn't learn from his mistake, and then ultimately the cycle continues. The question is that I have for the audience is, when is enough enough?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Go. Oh shit. Go.
Yeah. Nah, hell no. Hell no. I'ma just come downstairs, bro.
I think
What are you running for? He gonna hit you too?
myself, just like others at first when they seen this video, thought that it was some sort of skit or prank. And I had thought to myself, man, this is the lowest of stoops that anybody can go to. I understand prank culture on the internet and it kind of holds no bounds, but in the big 2026, pranking about hitting a woman should not be a thing. But then the video of the argument that led up to this incident came out, and I knew for a fact, oh, this guy is cooked.
So what y'all talking about?
Dick. Who the fuck?
I'm here, bro. I'm talking to you. Can you hear me talking to you? It's good, bro. It's on camera.
I will whoop your motherfucking ass out here. Wait, I finna take my hair out. I'm not about to look dumb on camera. Alright, I'm finna show you. You got me fucked up.
Nah, I swear, soon hit me, Amir gonna throw you this fucking.
Amir not gonna touch me shit. Amir gonna have to shoot my motherfucking ass.
He will. Like, with no question. You gonna be in this bitch dead. Go get Amir.
Amir!
Go get Amir.
They calling you.
Get Amir for me.
Yeah, we talking about you don't want to be
We're
around.
finna send her home tonight. Yeah, I know, 100%. All right.
You don't gotta send me the fuck shit. Nigga, the fuck, I'm gonna send my motherfucking soul.
I don't even know who you are, dumbass.
He's doing that shit for camera. He's talking about something. I brought you here and it's just like you're using me. I said use you for what, nigga? Fuck are you talking about?
You dumbass,
Are you dumb?
poor ass.
You dumb?
You talking about?
Don't ever play.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You a dangerous man when you get drunk or under the influence of whatever drug you taking. You cool with all the niggas, but you hostile with the women. I hate that shit. I don't know why. I just don't like when people can't control themselves, even if they are under the influence, regardless. But it's just like, you on 10 with the women, or niggas you can try, but everybody else, man, I'm just chilling, fam. Ooh. Like, whoa, you ain't chilling? Like, you on 10. Like, relax. You want to beat up the dime for what?
Me, I'm not one of them. It's 8 bitches on this yacht. Why you want to choose me out of everybody? Why me?
The rumor mill has it that Deshae Frost and the young lady involved got into an argument because she did not want to have sex with him. And I will say that may line.
Oh, man, you a pie-ass nigga, bro. You forcing dimes on the boat, on the yacht. You You forcing dimes to hang out with you and you say, hey, you gonna let me crack? If you don't let me crack, I'm gonna have to send you home. What? Some niggas just ain't got it like that, I guess. I mean, niggas do, but niggas really don't, if you think about it.
Line up with the evidence that we have about Deshae's overly aggressive sexual demeanor, which we'll get into a little bit later in the video. But never did I ever think, or did anybody ever think, that this would cause him to place hands on her. Hell, let alone these insane threats about getting physical with one another that they were going into. Now, one thing I will say about the internet, is something that I've always shared, is that we have the ability to see both sides of the story. Remember, this situation happened some time ago, and now we have video evidence of the young lady telling her side of the story. And some of what she said is corroborating some of the rumor mill that is out there about Deshae Freaky Frost and his inability to control his ego, his desires, and what ultimately would lead to him placing hands on her.
Like, a lot of the girls that was on the show with me, they had sex with Deshae. I never had sex with him. He wanted to have sex with me. I didn't want to have sex with him. The night before the video that's going viral right now, I came up with a plan, because he told me the night before, like, when we get on the boat, I'm gonna call you downstairs to the boat. I'm gonna tell all the girls to go upstairs and I wanna have sex with you. I'm not paying that nigga no mind. So when he tells me that, I come up with a plan and I tell the other girls, I'm like, tomorrow he gonna try to have sex with me. I'm gonna need y'all to like keep me with y'all and be like, no, she not going downstairs. Like, the day of the boat come, we go through with the plan. He peeped the plan. He's mad as shit. He like, they're trying to keep her up here. I want her to come down here. No, I don't want to have sex. Like, it's all because I didn't want to have sex, y'all. And he found out that I told the other girls that I didn't want to have sex with him. And he got mad and he snapped. Took my wig, hit me. I was drunk, y'all. I didn't remember how he hit me. I just know he had hit me.
I don't think I need to highlight.
Hey, quick question. I'm just trying to figure some shit out. So, say a nigga do invite you. Some people invite you to a certain situation. And the stipulations of the situation is we getting fucked up and everybody getting fucked. Right? You claim you don't do shit like that, but you still go. Right? I understand, obviously, you can't force nobody to do what they don't want to do. But it's just like, you know what's going on here. You don't do shit like this. Why are you going? Like, not necessarily who to blame, but obviously, like, can you assume to just like, oh, we think you on bullshit too, because all your homegirls you with fucked. And you just not the only one that's not trying to fuck. So what's going on with you? And why you trying to woo-woo? Mind you, I'm not taking this shot at all. Niggas a weirdo, in my opinion, for sure. But at the same time, too, for Shorty, I don't know Shorty. If all your friends are whores, let's say that, excuse my language, type shit, you know, but you hanging out with whores doing horse shit, now it's like everybody doing horse shit in order to get on the boat or agree to do horse shit to get on the boat and stay on the boat. Why you thought like it would have been different for you? Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not like, I ain't saying I ain't taking nobody's side or whatever. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, in this situation, although you want to go, once you figure out, oh, you got to do X, Y, and Z to go, should that be like, okay, let me not go no more? Or let me find a different way to go? Or do you be like, I'm going to still go, but I'm not doing nothing niggas telling me to do? But ain't your function. You know what? I'm talking too much. I was just trying to figure this shit out.
Like how disgusting this situation is. We've seen Deshae Frost on stream countless times pressure young women into sexual encounters and interactions over and over and over again. And this time he took it way, way, way too far and decided to place hands on her. The word out on the street is that this is what he basically does. He gets these young female streamers, content creators, or whatever they may be, try to seclude them in different areas, get them inebriated as much as possible, and then attempt to press up on her. And the sad part about this is we've seen this play out in real time.
What y'all been doing?
Hey, I got a restroom.
Huh?
I got a restroom. Come on.
No, it's okay. I'm here. What y'all been doing?
I'm drinking and shit. You good? You lit?
You good?
I saw you lit. I saw you lit.
Y'all got some bottles?
Come on.
But now we're getting the full scope as to what he is capable of. And if this video did not exist, I wonder how people would even be handling any sorts of conversation about this topic had she had come out any sooner. People were already questioning as to why this young lady didn't press any charges, or why she didn't speak out about this, or why nobody took this more seriously. And I would go as far as to say it's because the internet doesn't take these situations more seriously. Even with a rap sheet like Deshae, I don't think anybody would have said, you know what, it's really possible that he had done this. But for what it's worth, I've seen Deshae Frost over the past couple of years, and he is feeling himself. He is on some ego tripping power type shit. I think we can all confidently say this now that we have seen this video in 4K, 1080p. I don't know what type of phone this guy had, but nonetheless.
I'm not in favor of that, and I know I joke and I say, oh yeah, if a girl hit me, I'm gonna hit her or whatever, some shit like that. But no, those are jokes. Like, I'm really being serious. Don't ever put your hand on a woman, and if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else, and you don't want to put yourself in a situation in which I'm currently in. First I want to say is I will never, ever put my hands on a girl who's never put their hands on me.
One of the reasons why I waited to make this video.
Hey, like, it's just like, the way he's saying it ain't wrong, or what he's saying ain't wrong. It's just who's saying it just come out so wrong to me, I guess. I'll tell you, when I had kids, I'll say this to my daughter, I say this to my sons. Don't let nobody put their hands on you. Don't go out your way to go fight or do whatever the case may be, blah, 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 blah. But don't let nobody put their hands on you. Hit them back, whether that mean male or female, especially if you ain't fuck with nobody. But the fact that I feel like, in my opinion, Deshae got a history of maybe coercing women, that's what I feel like this whole little video is about to me. If a woman, quote unquote, put their hands on me, I'm fucking them up. I don't think he's allowed to say shit like that. Just because it's like, nigga, you be doing that shit too much. You gotta relax.
Is because, one, I kind of had some other things that I had lined up. Two, usually when you attack a creator like this, there's armies of people that come after you and try to get your channel packed up and clapped and stuff like that. But at this point, I don't think there's any defending this. And three, I really did want to wait to hear what Deshae had to say. I don't know why, but I really felt like this was some sort of clip farm and skit. You know, demented as it may be, I know that content creators and streamers are money hungry, view hungry, all these other things. So they would go as far as to do something like this. We talked about it maybe a video or two ago with these pred catches that are going on, and I think that this would be another example of that. But as I see the contradictions that lie in this apology video that Deshae Frost put out just last night, it made it become abundantly clear. Oh, this man is not only a liar, not only egotistical, but a narcissist on top of all of that. In this video, Deshae goes back and forth about whether or not it's okay or not okay to hit a woman. In one telling of the tale, he says it's never okay to hit a woman in any circumstances, any conversations, anything that happens to you, you just walk away. But then at the beginning of the video, he talks about how it's okay as long as she puts hands on you first. The problem with this video and this encounter and this interaction, because we have a good amount of these things, is that we never see this young woman put her hands on Deshae first. In the video where they are arguing, it's about 7 minutes long, it's available on the internet, he threatens to put his hands on her multiple times in that video. So with no physical action from her, and with continued threats, and then ultimately physical action from Deshae, I've got to call cap.
This is not something who I am. I don't have a track record of doing this to women and doing this type of shit to women, no matter what image I put on the internet for y'all to see.
Line number two is that Deshae Frost says that he doesn't have some sort of track record of doing this type of stuff to women. And for what it's worth, on video, I have never seen him put his hands on a woman before besides this one. But he does have a track record of harassing women, both sexually and non-sexually, and jokingly, quote unquote, threatening them. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't jokingly threaten people over and over and over again, especially not women. Like, I just don't understand that concept. In the rest of the apology, he brings in some of the similar tropes that, you know, creators always do. He leans on religion as a way to pull on heartstrings of the audience.
It's just another thing. And, you know, my God is showing me things that I need to maybe sit down and see things.
Hey, disclaimer. I don't know who Deshae prays to, but for those who are Christian, for those who have other religions they believe in, when people say they God, in my opinion anyways, they're not talking about your God. They have their own God they pray to. So when they keep saying my God, whoever God that Deshae believes in, it may be money, it may be power, it may be lust, it may be whatever. That's his God. Like, you feel me? That's just his God. Like, you know, like you can't really put yourself in the same boat. We don't know who he prayed to for real. We don't know what he prayed about for real. You know what I'm saying? So just a disclaimer. He say that shit, just be like, okay, you type shit.
And the devil's working, but it's all okay though. I take full responsibility. I apologize. I take accountability for the things that happen, and all I can do is move on from it.
And in his conclusion, he talks about how he's been through so much on the internet, but with the help of the community and his circle, he can always bounce back.
But you got to push through and keep going. And that's pretty much what it is. I feel like you guys know I've been through a lot of shit on the internet, a lot of shit on the internet for all these years. And you know, this is another thing that you push through and keep going and keep thriving. And yeah, it's a moment that I'm not really proud of.
Yeah, as if he's not the one causing the drama to surround his name. He tries, just like other content creators who have been through situations like this, to manipulate this audience, these onlookers that, you know, seemingly support him, seemingly love him, seemingly respect him, into believing that, you know, these are all one-off instances, that he is somebody who is deserving of their sympathy, you know, that he is somebody who should have instant retribution from a community that has watched him and supported him for a long time.
Don't ever put your hand on a woman. And if you can't, just literally walk away. If you have to, you just walk away, because that's better than anything else. And you don't want to put yourself in a situation in which I'm currently in.
As y'all can tell, y'all probably seen Deshae's vlog, and y'all seen we were taking shots at this little arcade place. We were there taking shots or whatever, and I probably took like maybe 3 shots. I was drunk. So boom, make a long story short, we left. And y'all seen that we went to a dinner. When we were at the dinner, I was still drunk. And Deshae had me take another shot. He just kept telling me, take shots.
See what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like he just be coercing girls to get like fucked up. And to mind you, like, although he's drinking, he may know his limits. You feel me? 2 shots of Don Julio, she might be fucked up. This nigga might take 8 or 10, and he, oh shit, I'm feeling it now. You feel me? So he cranking you up, and he's still straight. So now you loose and goosey type shit. You don't know what you got going on, and then boom. You feel me? I ain't trying to put any allegations on Buddy or whatever, but it's just like, I don't know. I feel it very weird in my opinion. I don't know.
Take shots. And I don't want to seem like no party pooper, so I mean, I was taking my shots, but I only took like 3 or 4 shots. Like, I didn't have hella shots, and I'm not a lightweight. So for me to I got I literally blacked out that night. Like, I got blackout drunk. So I remember I went to the bathroom at the dinner or whatever, and when I came back out, like, Deshae had bagged up all the food, but I'm drunk. I had questioned it in my head, but since I'm drunk, I really didn't overthink it. Like, it was just like a thought of like, I barely made my food. Why are we already leaving? So we get to Deshae's house. I really don't remember anything. I remember taking my shoes off at the front door, and I don't remember nothing else. I'm not gonna lie. I just remember waking up in Deshae's bed naked, and when I woke up, I kind of knew what happened, because why am I naked? I don't remember taking my clothes off. So I was confused on why the fuck am I naked?
Now, going forward in the video, I am not making any sorts of allegations about what Deshae Frost did to anybody. As these people make their claims in their videos, the only thing that I am doing going forward will be acknowledging how there's this pattern of ego and power that he continuously has displayed throughout the course of his career, but not making any explicit claims. I want to make that 1000% clear. Before Omar calls anybody an ist or has committed a crime, then we need to have these people call it plain, have the evidence, all these different things like that. Now, with that being said, where there is smoke, there is fire. And that's what I don't understand about the internet and society today. People think that a simple apology is enough for forgiveness. But the way that I operate, and I think a lot of people do operate in the same fashion, is that, hey, once you have a pattern about yourself, then ultimately a duck is a duck if it quacks enough. if it walks like one, and if it eats bread from somebody's pond. There are multiple videos describing Deshae Frost's abuse and alleged abuse of women that he streams with. Beyond the young lady that he did hit on the boat that we saw on footage, there are also a ton of videos that make the same claims just as this. These things also spill into his on-camera persona. Remember that time in which he went to Target and decided to press up aggressively on a young woman who was in Target?
I'm not gonna lie, bitch, you look good as fuck. On some real shit. Like, I'll fuck you right now. But can I get your number and shit? We can get some food? No? No, you not fuck with it? Like, but bitch, you look good as fuck. I'll fuck you right now, though. No?
And every single time he gets caught up in these
I think I seen this video and her brother came and like pressed him or some shit like that. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, bro, you just can't let shit slide. I understand nigga got bread and whatever, he gonna probably push charges. I'd have whooped that nigga ass. I ain't gonna lie.
There's this whole attempt to garner sympathy from a mass audience in order to sway them to be back on his side.
I just wanted to be sorry though for her and just being her for her family. That's really what like her hearing that, her having to, because you don't know people's stories and people's backstories and anything they go through. People go through a lot of, trauma, whatever, and that's just my fault.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie, chat, listen, check me out. Shit like this get me mad. You feel me? Like, shit like this get me, like, heated. It's just like, you constantly do the shit over and over again, then you apologize. You know what you did wrong, it looked bad, it's just, and then you apologize. And then turn around and do the same shit again tomorrow. Like, at this point, nigga, we don't need the apology. We need to change your behavior. That's the true apology right there. At least, like, even if it's your impulse to do the shit, you just be like, let me chill. You can't keep doing this shit whether it's a day or not. Be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, fam, I do this shit too much, bro. I'm gonna get in trouble. You feel me? Or I gotta do a public apology so everybody can understand where I'm coming from. Man, nigga, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. You're gonna turn around and do the same shit tomorrow. You're gonna turn around and be in some allegation again tomorrow. Like, man, we ain't trying to hear that.
Trying to think content first in certain situations. Some people are cool. Some people are cool with like all jokes and public pranks. Some people aren't, and some people don't want to deal with that. So that's my fault trying to do that, and I apologize. And I just now I take full accountability for that, man. Honestly, the brother, like, you did what you're supposed to do as a brother. Like, have a conversation. If I heard that, I would do that. I'm sorry. I'm just more deeply sorry for your family having to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Especially from a stranger. Like, who wants to hear somebody say that to their daughter? But definitely I learned from that shit for sure. And I definitely, what else? She's 20 years old. She's 20 years old. She's not 14 or whatever. I don't know why TikTok tried to make it seem like it was some crazy shit.
He's even willing to go leaps and bounds in order to make his name better after these situations. During the same time of the young lady Target prank incident, he even got advice from Kai Cenat saying that he should just cleanse his hands, stay away from all girl content, and not be associated with women anymore when it comes to on-camera stuff, because he just doesn't know how to handle himself.
You think that girl content always gotta be a thing? Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like no cap, bro. Like, from that clip alone, whether it was a prank or not, if I'm being honest, from an outside perspective, and somebody to be able to tell you what's real, that shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Although, how from your perspective, how may you want to see it and shit like that, nigga? No, fuck all of that shit. Here's my theory on it, right, nigga? People already put you in a narrative of thinking that you be doing like shit with bitches and be getting sexual and shit and all that other shit. You feel what I'm saying? So when they see you with a girl, they gonna put you in that narrative, and it's up to you if you want to be put. If you want to keep doing the girl content shit and shit like that, if that's what you want Deshae to be known for, if that's what you want to be known for, nigga, that's what you're gonna be known for. But bro, the shit with bitches and the girl content and shit don't gotta be done, bro. All that shit is not necessary.
But I find it quite ironic that he even televised this, what seems to be genuine conversation from Kai Cenat, trying to get him to understand that you are towing on a certain line and you are portraying an image where people will start to give you labels that are hard to beat, predatory labels, like labels that have you tied to abusers and things like that. The fact that he was willing to televise that is very content forward, content brain, and there's something that's not clicking up top. So it would make sense
care.
that he continues to find himself in these situations when it comes to young women and his inability to control himself. He's recently talked about how he was going to go to Kick in order to continue to do girl content because that's who Deshae Freaky Frost is.
I don't want to get banned because the shit that's gonna be happening is going to be some, I'm not lying, it's gonna be some freaky shit. I don't want to get banned. I talked to my Twitch rep, and she said there's a chance you're gonna get banned. But Kick said, yo, you can do this shit on our app, we can do that shit, and you can do more shit. You can be as wild as you want to, get lit, fuck with it, and do that shit. So I said, yo, I'm talking to him, I'm like, bet. Fuck it.
And so all this shows to me is that this is somebody who is on an ego trip, who is power hungry, and who is flying too close to the sun. Somebody who continuously puts himself in these situations regardless of what sorts of backlash and what sorts of things that he may face and incur. And we have to ask ourselves, why? Why does he keep putting himself in these situations?
I recently received 2 strikes on my channel. One warning strike, which is basically a strike with no penalty, and one actual strike, which is a strike that stops you from uploading for a week. And if you get another 2 within 3 months, then your channel is pretty much cooked. So January 1st, 2025, I released a video titled Deshae Frost Has a Huge Problem, where I took a deep dive into Deshae Frost content on his YouTube and Twitch. And the overall point of the video was me critiquing his content and pointing out the fact that he'll do anything for views, like sexualize his own family. And in the video, I took a look at Deshae's content from his past and from his present, and I used it as an example on why you shouldn't value views over everything else, because those views will drive you to do weird things. And after I uploaded the video, it was doing fine. Many people saw it, many people reacted to it. Deshae even reacted to it, and he didn't like the video, so him and his audience decided to mass report my video live on Twitch.
We're reporting that video! Report! This is harassment and bullying! This is harassing me! Dead ass! I don't give a fuck! That's harassing me!
You can't just send your audience to go mass report a video because you didn't like the video that was calling you out for doing the weird things that you did.
That video from friend of the show Cameron came out about a year ago, where he highlighted the fact that when he spoke out about Deshae Frost, he was packed up, given 2 warnings on his YouTube channel, or 2 strikes on his YouTube channel, 1 away from having his channel permanently deleted. He highlights the fact that there is a system in place in which Deshae Frost and his community have manipulated in order to have him be mass reported and gain said strikes. Cameron will put out another video talking about Deshae Frost, and underneath that same exact video, Deshae Frost himself even came out and commented that this video will somehow disappear too. Now, if you do scroll back on my channel and look for any Deshae Frost video talking about that same incident around that time, whether it be a critique of his content or a critique of the Target incident, you won't find it. And I can tell you why. It's because I went through the same exact things on this channel as well, along with some of our other peers in the commentary space. What I'm trying to highlight and elaborate here is that there is a favoritism issue. All these things are true, but this highlights a system that enables the behavior from a Deshae Frost, not just controlled by the higher powers at YouTube that are the algorithm conglomerate. They're just taking in these mass reports and then delving out punishment as they see fit. Although I wish they would do a better job of, navigating these things. It is what it is when it comes to the system there. The system that I'm more so referring to is the onlookers and the viewers of said situation. Look, you know your favorite creator, you know who he is. And this just isn't even about Deshae himself, but the general concept, but we'll focus on Deshae. You know that he is a very sex hungry deviant who has women on his content, pressures them to drink, tries to force them in these situations, humps them, fakes head, and as we've seen this past weekend, even would go as far as to place hands on them. This is somebody who should have some level of accountability that far exceeds commentary videos on the YouTube platform. Yet for whatever reason, there are fans who have decided to take matters into their own hands and say that, hey, we're gonna scrub these things clean. We're not even gonna let people critique him fairly because we want this guy to succeed, even though he continuously puts them, the women, and us in this cycle. Deshae Frost
Succeed at what? I feel like y'all making him turn into a Diddy Jr. for real. Like, y'all don't think there was things in place that could have stopped Diddy, Epstein, whoever else, from becoming who they was? R. Kelly becoming who they was? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, there's things in place. It's just like y'all keep y'all keep looking it over and being like, nah, because y'all see the, I see the money roll in, y'all see the engagement, y'all see the whatever. Well, back then it's probably a different situation because we don't know exactly how that money was rolling in outside of actually physically doing it. But YouTube and whoever social media accounts or whatever, yeah, they get engagement on their platform. They get people looking for it, watching it, all this shit, like so it's just like, we gonna have to let this one slide again. Like, I know it's bad, I know it look crazy, but like, we're not physically seeing anything be done. Everything else is quote unquote imagination. You feel me? But y'all know exactly what's being done. You feel me? People are making documentaries about this shit, or making videos about this shit, and y'all don't want to do nothing about it. Y'all just take down the videos that's talking about the nigga doing the shit. And the nigga continues to do the shit, and then when he actually becomes a real problem, y'all gonna be like, oh, we didn't see it coming. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, you did. And every time somebody spoke out about it, you took the video down. Every time somebody spoke out about it, he sent his community to mass report the video so they can cover it up. You feel me? And I pray to God that Deshae don't turn into no crazy nigga like, R. Kelly and P. Diddy and whoever else that we don't know about yet. The Epsteins and all the other shit that we don't know about yet. But like, the way that you going, like, you think freaked out content is like, and the crazy thing about it is, majority of the people that's watching them is probably kids or freaked out niggas too. You feel me? But the crazy thing is like, don't just start an OF. Put that content behind a paywall or something. You feel me? So like, the little kids or the innocent people don't gotta watch this shit. You feel me? I know you got clip channels or whatever that's gonna expose the videos or pieces of it, whatever. Cool. I'd rather that than we have you on stream or on a YouTube video doing all the wildest shit in the world, and little kids are, what's going on? Oh my God, who's this? And then boom, you pretty much soft introducing them into a world of, thinking that you just making freaky content. Oh, I'm just that nigga that can get all the bitches. And you just doing it in the craziest way possible. So majority of them are impressionable. So they gonna turn around and do the same thing. Oh, this is how you get women. You throw a party, you get all the liquor, you force them to drink this and that, and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Disclaimer, you two. I don't know how you're gonna take that, but I'm just saying, like, from the content that is brewing, impressionable kids, people, whoever, may take it and seem like that is the blueprint to go about how they need to go about whatever they're going about.
This is an incubus with a streaming platform. Most of his content, especially the viral ones, are about him and women doing some sort of sexual endeavor and harassing it. And so anytime somebody calls him out or says something negatively about this, people flock to defend him to the point where they get these people off the platform, and that's just not right. That's the system, the final missing piece of the puzzle. He's stuck doing these sexually deviant style things because there's always going to be somebody there to forgive him and go as far as to push down any naysayers. In each and every scandal, he comes out with an apology. He mentions God, saying that there's a lot weighing on him. There's so much drama surrounding him, manufactured or created by his own doings, I guess. Pivot his content by word, not by action. And then ultimately, he'll end back up in that same cycle and same lane with the same audience carrying that motion and momentum time and time again. I just challenge the internet that at some point when it comes to these content creators and these streamers, especially the ones that are doing now criminal actions on camera, when are we going to change? You have your own definitions of grace and how you delve it out, but I would just ask you again, when will you change?
In my honest opinion, as long as that money keep rolling in, ain't shit gonna change. As crazy as it may sound. He literally got to blackball this nigga. That's the only way. But hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's been your boy. Until next time.